This is Barry's Best Honey. I'm Mike, and I do bees. I'd like to do a quick disclaimer that this is not a video on how-to. This is a video documenting my year in beekeeping. What I've done, how I do it. Will you pick up some tips? Possibly. But one of the biggest tips I can give you is take all these videos with a grain of salt. Take all YouTube videos with a grain of salt. Keep in mind that every region is different and every beekeeper is different. I talk about it many times. You can have 12 different potato salads, each one being different. Each person likes their own potato salad. So anyway, take everything with a grain of salt. Read a lot of good books. Stay away from opinionated forums if you're not careful, because what will happen is you'll get I saw in the magazine, a 1 to 3 year beekeeper with a YouTube channel and a heavy typewriter on his, or a heavy typewriter, that's funny, a heavy hand on his keyboard, his or her keyboard, and they'll be able to tell you everything in the world. But if you notice, most of this stuff is quoted out of books. So again, take everything with a grain of salt and know your source. By all means, watch people to learn from them and learn what not to do. Same with my videos, learn what not to do, because you're going to see mistakes in my videos. I'm 7-year beekeeper, going on 8, going into my 8th year, and I'm still learning a lot. Still plenty to learn. I got very seasoned beekeepers in the club I go to, and we got very much beginner beekeepers in the club I go to, and to be honest, I learn from every one of them. Okay, we are on the way to a bee removal. Now this is a bee removal. This is how you do one, see? This is how I do one. As far as Mr. Ed and that 628 Dirtrooster guy, I know Mr. Ed well. I've met 628 Dirtrooster. Nice folks. I'm going to show them the easy way to do a bee removal. Now that I think back on it, actually, that Dirtrooster has done, he actually has done a removal such as what I'm doing tonight, this evening. He's done one. Yeah, so he's done that. But Mr. Ed hasn't done one like this, and I'm going to show him how to do a bee removal. This is the easy way. Now, I've done one with Mr. Ed. I've done a removal. And man, I was tired and sweaty and hot. I'm going to show you how to do the easy one where you know you got the queen every time. You don't have to worry about all that framing up a brood and dry honey or wet honey or collecting honey. No buckets and water and knives. No. This is how we do easy bee removals here. This is how I do them. I used to do a lot of those removals. Man, they're tough. So here we go. I'm going to get there in a minute. We're going to pull up and get this thing done because it's getting dark. And I want to get it wrapped up and get these bees onto the house. And unlike Mr. Ed, I'm not going to wrangle any bees. I'm just going to do a simple bee removal. Okay, we got this windmill. They're inside the frame of this windmill. So we're going to get them on out of here. Should be pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and show you where they're coming and going from. Okay, I believe the hive to be in this area right here. You see, and they're coming and going right there. And there's sometimes I think they come and go from there. And then what I found the other day was this is the main entrance right there. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take this loose and move this out the way so we can get this thing out. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right, we're gonna get after this thing. Hopefully we'll be done soon enough. Okay, it's dark now, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we got left. We've got it all cleaned out. We're gonna put this back together here in just a minute, but that's all there is to it. It's gone. There's no more in there. Yeah, definitely one of the easier ones. That's how you do removals, Mr. Ed. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna get this thing loaded up in the truck and get it onto its yard, and we're gonna take them on back. Alrighty. I actually broke a sweat. So actually it wasn't the easiest removal ever. It's 65 degrees and I broke a sweat. But we got those bees. It's dark now. We're gonna head on home with them. Okay. Seatbelt is on. We're ready to head on to the house. That's how you do a removal call, Mr. Ed. Okay, so all jokes aside, that was a fun thing to do, I guess. That was funny. Anyway, I'm just goofing with Mr. Ed. He knows. And I've done plenty of cutouts, and I promise you, I'm good with not doing them. But no, that was a removal. Those bees have been there for a while. The fella bought the property. They were on the property. He called some people to come get them. They didn't come get them. So finally, I talked to him. I know him from church, and I said, yeah, I can come get them for you. So we took a look at them and just want to move them out. And I've got a good lead on whose they are, so I'll probably pursue that beekeeper and see if he wants his bees. And he's not far from me, so it's pretty easy. I can just run them right over to him, or he can come get them. Probably let him come get them, actually. But of course, I'll help him load them, and I'll give him a hand. I'm not sure why he hasn't come and checked on them. I don't know. Maybe he's not doing it anymore. I don't know. So we're gonna find out. But if not, then we'll hold on to them, and I'll break those boxes apart. They were heavy. But the very bottom was empty. You could tell they weren't even using the front entrance. They probably got the 2 supers on top, and I would think the second deep has got some brood and some honey in it. So but it was still heavy. I'm by myself, so I put a double strap on it when I got back to the truck, because you know it's been there so long. I don't want to pick it up by one strap, it break open in their driveway, and then we've got a mess on our hands at night, of all things. So I double strapped it, pulled it up in the truck. I'll let it back down on dolly, wheel it to a stand. We'll figure out what we're going to do with it, find the guy that owns it, if I can. I'll go from there. So anyway, it was fun. It was funny to do that. I know it wasn't a real removal. That was just me goofing. I'm going to get these bees on settled in this evening and get on in and get a shower. So anyway, hey, this is Barry's Best Hunting. I'm Mike, and I do bees. Y'all have a great evening. If you like the video, be sure and give it a like, a thumbs up. Man, share it with your friends. If they're interested in seeing what goes on during a year of beekeeping for basically a hobbyist, hey, tell them to join the channel, subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. And hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Alright guys, have a good one. And until the next video, God bless y'all.